What do you think that romantic chivalry is accepted in church today? And if yes, what effect do you think that has on relationships between Christian men and women?
I think it's mandated in churches today. I don't think it's just part of the deal. It's like if you don't subscribe to it, romantic chivalry is everything. Um, it's why we have churches doing date night crap.
Oh yeah.
I got into a long term relationship, so I quit dating.
Yeah.
Don't want to date, but it's all about recreating that romantic buzz that they had early on in the relationship. Which one you're not going to recreate. Uh, Infatuation fades, and it's done. It
Mm.
happens in every relationship. But it's all about getting a man. When we say date night, this is about running out and spending money on her and doing things to make her feel feminine and to make her feel attended to and what have you. That's what dating is for. That's the romantic model of
Mm.
dating. So when they're selling date night from the pulpit, you know that you've got a model of romantic chivalry underpinning everything. And it's why I've noticed, I've seen I even quit attending my men's group in my church because there'd be 25 guys in there and not one real word out of their mouth about anything. They would talk about being abused by women, but how were they going to measure up so they didn't get the abuse anymore? They didn't call it abuse. They just said she has a sharp tongue and she criticizes and she does this. And the feedback they would get from the group, well, pray for her and
Right.
and keep your anger in check, but not a single word about shutting down the abusive behavior.
Mm.
That is not in their wheelhouse at all. So the marriages continue to fail. How does it affect men and women? I think underneath romance, you do have misogyny, and you're going to have it. Because anytime you put somebody in a role that I've got to take care of you and please you and make you happy, and it's nothing's about me, it's all about you. My dreams don't matter. My ambitions don't matter. The things that make me happy don't matter. It's all you, baby. Who can do that for 20 years without being resentful? So I always say is that
Right.
you scratch a traditionalist and underneath you'll find a misogynist every time.
Right. Yeah, no, the simp men are the rudest to me. Like it's not even close.
And
It's
you
not
can feel the
the
rage.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, they're always the ones like taunting me. Why don't you get offline? Get back in the kitchen. Da, 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 da." And I'm like, what? I'm like, then why are you like debating me? Why are you here? Like, then go home.
Maybe it's because you were busy working.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never really, for the most part, like most of the misogynistic creators have been the nicest to me.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I always say, if you scratch a people pleaser, you'll find a people hater under time. Because if your whole life is about making people happy, you cannot not resent that at
Right.
some point. So these guys, oh, I'm just happy to let her walk on me. No, they're not. They end up killing their wives sometimes.
So, what do you think when a woman's mouthing off? Should the guy leave or should he put her in check?
Both.
Okay. How?
Well, leaving is a statement all on its own, but
Yeah.
I think it's better when you accompany I don't let anybody talk to me this way. This ain't happening. Bye. Come back when you can act like a grown up and dress her down right there in public. I've done it.
Wow. Yeah, I've never heard a church guy do that.
Oh no, and they wouldn't approve of it
Yeah.
in church. You're just supposed to pray for her and you bend over harder
Mhm.
a little more, let her have a little more, take care of her a little better, which of course, feeding abusive behavior, that just doesn't seem like a real smart idea by rewarding abusive behavior with more effort
Well,
on your
that's
part.
that's the other thing. They keep saying men man up and marry anyway, but I'm like, what incentive would women have to change if we keep getting rewarded for it?
They're not,
None.
and it's why this kind of change is so hard. I mean, look, like I said, I wasn't being facetious. I do feel for women in this. I think the infantilization of women is the worst thing we've ever done to them. We have absolutely ruined their potential in many ways by not having women be accountable for anything. I can't tell you how many guys have told me, I was married for 25 years. She never once said, I'm sorry about anything. Ever. I mean, over and over again, I've heard this. It won't admit they're wrong. And we have facilitated that in women. Men have reinforced this for a very long time. And they'll enforce it on each other. If your guys in church were to hold a woman accountable and say, wait a minute, all right, you were a porn star 6 weeks ago. So why don't we wait about 6 years and see how you're doing then before we really evaluate how you are? You're not going to hear that because that would be holding her to account for her past.
Should I believe it? Let her go to a missionary for 3 years.
Yes.
I would maybe after 3 years of missionary work, I would still be skeptical, but you wouldn't see.
And there would still be a lot of other testing to do to find out what her character's really like. But no, it's she shows up in church and says, I'm saved. What she was 5 minutes ago doesn't matter. And the men will turn on each other. If a single one of them says, wait a minute, let's hold back here just for a moment, the rest of the men will converge on him.
Oh my gosh. I'll pray for you. They'll die on the hill of a porn star and then say, like, all the Catholics got together to decide if they should debate me. Isn't that crazy? I was like, what crime have I committed?
Debate Pearl.
I don't know. Maybe I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm a good Catholic, but I'm like, I go to mass, like once a month, maybe more sometimes. Depends how much I travel. But I'm like, what did I do? I didn't commit a crime. There's no porn of me on the internet. There's no what was my, but they'll treat you like a demon while dying on the hill of a porn star. I'm like, really? All the strong men had to debate, to get together and talk if they could talk to me? What?
And then they'll tell you, I don't know what this gynocentrism is you're talking about. What is that stuff? I mean, it's like, the amount of blindness and denial in this is just staggering.
It's so crazy. I was like, damn, they treat me like a demon. What did I do?
You question the gynocentric narrative.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'll give you a compliment on this. There's been many females get into this space. Only a very small handful of them really get down to the stuff we're talking about. Mm-hmm. Most of them avoid it, and it's sort of like what they're doing is they enter the men's rights space because they have some sort of fantasy about getting men back up on their white stallions they want the men of old sort of thing, and red pill men are not buying that as a narrative, but that's what they're looking for. And then they get frustrated by it, and then they start trying to rearrange the furniture, and the guys aren't going to go for that. Mm-hmm. And then they get mad, and we got one of them out there now. I won't even say her name, but she's just running around everywhere.
Can we?
Okay. Hi, Natty.
Oh, Natty. I thought you were going to say Lauren Southern. That's her,
oh, no.
Or Sydney Watts. I thought you were going to say one of them.
Yeah, they're both 20 minutes ago.
Okay. Natty? Who's Natty? I don't know who that is.
Natty Kadifa. She used to work with Aaron Pitsey, and
I know her.
She's now calls herself formerly an MRA, and she jumps onto threads and badmouths red pill men. And,
oh, no way.
Yeah.
I don't know who she is.
Yeah, she doesn't matter, but that's what happens a lot. But there's you, there's Janice Fiamingo, Karen Strawn, Allison Tiemann. I can count them on one hand of women that actually get into this space and talk about the stuff that is really impacting men. Most of them that get into this space are really interested in what impacts